So literally 2 minutes after my last video gets uploaded, I come back to the forum thread to read replies, and I find that Laura posted the talents that weren't available before. But anyways, let's just go ahead and talk about what these talents are. So Call the Thunder, your maximum Maelstrom is increased by 30, and the Maelstrom cost of Earthshock and Earthquake is reduced by 10. So this one looks like it could be really, really nice for PvP especially. Like PvP in particular, this could be really powerful floor. Because you can pool up a full 2. You wouldn't be able to use this with the 150 one, because that one actually sets your Maelstrom to 150. It doesn't increase it by 50. But you could use another PvP talent and use this instead, and also reduce the cost and everything. It could be really good. It basically just does what the 150 Maelstrom one does, almost exactly. Except it makes it a little bit harder to get Earth Fury, I think. But it could be really good for that. It also could be really good for bosses where you like to pool Maelstrom and just blast an ad or something. Like if there was like another Veramathras type of fight, you could definitely use that here, or use this here, use that. What am I saying? Use this talent there. There we go. Because you could pool up 2 and then just blast the ad with it. So a Surge of Power though, that's the one that I'm really interested in. So Earthshock also enhances your next spell. Flame Shock, the cast does not incur a cooldown. Lightning Bolt, your next 3 casts will cause an additional elemental overload. So it's kind of like Power of the Maelstrom. Lava Burst reduces the cooldown of your fire or storm elemental by 6 seconds. And Frost Shock roots the target in place for 6 seconds. And keep in mind these are on different rows, so you can use them together. So you could do something like pull up Maelstrom, Earthshock, Earthshock, Flame Shock. Or pull up Maelstrom, Earthshock, Frost Shock, root, Earthshock, Frost Shock, something else to root it as well. A lot of potential for like playmaking with these. This one's really interesting. The way I'm going to assume this one does work is it only enhances it chooses the enhancement based on the next spell you cast. It wouldn't give it all to you or something. The way like this confused me at first a little bit because the 3 cast on Lightning Bolt, but I kind of came to the conclusion that it probably just gives you the other 2 if you cast Lightning Bolt next after Earthshock. But the other ones I'll probably just do the 1 proc. But that is how these work. And just to remind you guys, Call the Thunder would be on, where would it go? Row 60. So Earth and Rage is being moved from 90 down to 15. This is going away. This is going away. Call the Thunder is going to be here. Call the Thunder being the one that increases your Maelstrom and reduces the cost of your spenders. So that would fit pretty well here, especially for PvP in particular. I don't know about PvE uses that much. And then the 90 row is where Surge of Power is going. And I really think that's a pretty good spot for it here. It's competing with Primal Elementalist, which is basically just more single target damage and a nice little AoE cooldown. And Ice Fury, which is single target damage and movement. You're getting the one that's kind of like an all-around utility damage, multi-dotting capability type of talent. That could go right here. So that's what the talent tree would look like. You got Earth and Rage, you got Call the Thunder, and then here you got Surge of Power. So I do think these talents are really cool. Call the Thunder is a little bit underwhelming for PvE, in my opinion, but Surge of Power seems really, really cool. I really like that talent.